Good evening, everyone, and welcome to my night routine with a 7-month-old baby. And she's not even a full 7. She's like halfway to 8, which is insane. So me and my daughter don't really go by a strict routine, which we really should, but we do not. Some days she'll have her bottle at 7, some days she'll have it at 8, some days she'll have it at 9, and then bath time kind of varies from time to time. But we always in a time frame have, this is when you're supposed to be going to sleep, from like 7 to 9. So tonight she had her bottle a little earlier, so we're gonna just give her some baby food for the night, take her a bath, and then give her a 4-ounce bottle. She's a 6-ounce girly, but because she has some baby food, we're gonna give her 4 ounces so she's not too full. I still cannot believe that I have a 7-month-old baby, and she is so full of personality. Like, look at her face. Like, why was she making this face knowing dang well she knew it was good? Like, look at her. I do let my daughter feed herself every now and then just so she can get some hand-eye coordination in, but then child should be taking it too far sometimes, so I gotta cut it short and clean her up. So now that's what I'm doing, and we're gonna go ahead and take her to her room while I set up her bath. Now it is time for bath time. This is my favorite part of the night routine. So starting off, I just go ahead and rinse her bathtub. Usually I'm the one who flips over the bathtub after we're done using it, but when her dad takes her a bath, he doesn't do that. So I'm just cleaning the bathtub and setting up her toys. Listen, if you want that baby to get some good sleep, make sure you get something that's lavender scented. I really like this bubble bath by Honest. It's in the lavender scent. It's been a long time coming, but my daughter finally got her first cold, and I'm so sad about it. I don't know how to feel. So I'm just putting these little Frida drops. Child, they were ran out, but I was just using what I could. I actually went out and bought her some more stuff to treat her cold. So I might make a short video about that to show you guys what I've been using. One thing about Miss Lele, she gonna cut up in that bathtub. She loves her some bath time, but she hates getting water in her face. I use this water pitcher. I think it's from the brand Munchkin, and it's kind of flimsy, so you can avoid getting water in their face, but somehow, some way, I always get water in my baby girl's face. And later in this video, you can see she was really just fed up with me putting water in her face. I usually try to wash her hair at least once a week, and today happened to be wash day, so we're just gonna go in with our Shea Moisture baby shampoo and conditioner. This stuff smells amazing. I really just cannot get over how cute of a baby that I made, that every 2 seconds I have to stop and take a picture of her because she's just too freaking cute. God really took his time on my baby, and he really did his thing. But since my baby has curly hair, I try not to be so rough, and her head is still sensitive because hello, she's a baby. So I'm just using my fingers to detangle it a little bit. I'll be doing the detangling when the conditioner is in her hair. So I'm just gonna rinse out the shampoo, and here is when she's gonna look at me like, Ma, I'm really just fed up with you. Like, wet me in my face one more time. She is just so funny. I can't. Now I'm just gonna follow up with the conditioner from the same brand. Guys, this stuff smells lovely. If you have a curly girly like I do, or you just have a curly baby in general, go ahead and get you some of this. I waited until she was a little older because I was kind of scared to use it when she was a newborn, because my daughter was born with a head full of hair. So I would just wash it with some her baby wash and just call it a day. But now I'm detangling her hair with my fingers first because my daughter has very fine hair, but she has a lot of it. It's kind of like mine, where it's like really thin strands and just a lot of the thin strands and just not thick, if that makes sense. So now I'm going in with the comb, and I'm going to be combing it out really gentle, of course, starting from the tip to the root. You just want to be extra gentle because of course they're still a baby and their head is still sensitive. I try to give breaks in between, especially when she looks at me like this, because I think I'm hurting her. But 9 times out of 10, she's just being dramatic. Now I'm going to go in with the Cetaphil Baby Wash. They really did their thing studying what do babies smell like. They figured it out, and then they put it in this bottle. This stuff smells so good, y'all. Like, it really just emulates baby. Here is a tip for the new mamas. Please get under that baby's armpits because they smell like cheese, and you would never know because they never really raise up their arms. But please get under there, because I see everybody talk about, oh, the neck, and yes, the neck does stink when they're new, but when they get older, it's really them armpits. Now moving on to our post shower routine. If you've seen my first night routine in my life with a newborn, it is essentially still the same. Nothing really changed. I start off by putting baby powder in her little bootay, and then I put her diaper on. Please don't forget to put the diaper on first, because I know that there's some people out there, her dad, that don't put the diaper on first and then just get peed all over, and it's not fun. I go in with this Pipette Balm and this Zarbee's lavender oil. If there's one piece of advice that I could give, it would be to stay consistent with the products that you use. I have switched it up a lot, but this Zarbee's, every time I put this on her, she knows it is time for bed. And then we're gonna go in with my holy grail, the Tubby Todd. This took away her baby acne as soon as I put it on her face. Like, in my opinion, it is totally worth it. Even for the price, you'll look at it like, oh, absolutely not. But if you see how much I have left, like, I've actually had this since she was a newborn. I said my baby's fighting her first cold ever, and these have been a staple since she was a newborn. She actually hates this so much. This is the moment I realized, like, dang, I should probably set her up for wrestling when she's older, because girl, babies are so funny because they do all of this so then you actually get the boogers out and they're looking at you like, oh, thanks. Now I'm going in with the Frida Baby's chest rub all over her feet, her chest, and her back. Personally, I would not buy this a second time. The only reason I have this is because I got it in a kit, but I actually went ahead and picked up the Maddie's All Natural Baby Chest Rub. And in my opinion, this is more strong and effective than the Frida Baby one. And in my Caribbean culture, you put socks on them baby's feet after you put Vicks on it, okay? She doesn't get better soon. I'm about to put onions in them socks. Okay, but now we're gonna go in with her hair care. I use jojoba oil, coconut oil, and Jamaican black castor oil. I've been using this since she was a baby newborn. This is one thing that I wasn't scared to put on her head. I don't know why. I'm in a Facebook group for moms, and they're like, oh, don't put nothing on the baby's head. And I'm like, listen, my daughter's black and she has a head full of curls. I need to put something in this baby's head, especially after she started sleeping more roughly and her hair was getting more dry. Like, I need to put something on her head. But y'all, look at my baby. She's just so cute and she's getting so big. I literally cannot process it. Now it is time for bedtime. I like to set an ambiance in her room so that it's nice and calm and peaceful for her. Now, she doesn't sleep overnight in her room. She actually sleeps in my room overnight because I just cannot. Like, I cannot. And since my baby will be 1 in 4 months, I did say when she's 1 year old, she will start sleeping in her room, and the time is coming soon. So slowly but surely, I'm starting to transition her more and more hours in her room so that when the time does come, it's not something that's foreign to her. Now, while I am sleeping her, she does have an Alexa in her room, so I just tell Alexa to play Sleep Soul by Jhené Aiko, which is her favorite album. While that is playing in the background, I'm just rocking her to sleep and praying over her. For the past couple years, I've steered away from God and was following a different path in life that wasn't leading to anything good. I will give all the credit to my daughter for bringing me back on this path. These last 8 months of my life have been so hard. Not only the last 8 months though, like this last year. I struggled so much in my pregnancy and postpartum, and I'm sure that my daughter felt all of it. So I'm just making it a priority to pray over her and make sure that none of that energy sticks with her. I want to break the generational curse of depression and anxiety, and it stops with me. So that means I gotta do all the hard work, and I'm fine with that because about my baby girl, I don't play. I gets down. No weapon formed against her shall prosper. You hear me? I would never in a million years want my child to feel any of the hurt and pain that I have felt in my life. And I know it's inevitable, and I know that one day she might, but it is my job to break those generational curses and pray over her daily for God to give her the strength and let her know that she has God within her, so she will never fail. And that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If I have any new mamas watching my videos, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Or if you're an upcoming mama with your baby in your belly and you're just watching these just to prepare, because I know I was in that same position 8 months ago, comment down below and let me know. And if you're just a viewer because you love me and you have no kids, thank you so much for watching. It doesn't go unnoticed, and I appreciate you guys so much. And we finally reached 1,000 subscribers. I think I'm at like 1,013 right now, which is insane. Guys, the 9-year-old inside of me is literally crying. And if this video helped you in any way, shape, or form, be sure to let me know in the comments down below. But that wraps it up for today's video. Good night, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.